What is up, Sigman here, week 3, like the answer. We are here with Lancashire Laimbeer. Welcome back, sir. Salt Bray and House Lasku and the Sigman myself. I am hosting the first question of this week. The first question is, what City jersey is the most standout for better or worse? Now, Nike obviously dropped these 3 days ago. I'm hoping you guys have had a chance to look at it. I think I'm going to go with the reigning champ first for his thoughts on City jerseys for better or worse. Ed?
So I know the obvious one, so I'm not going to say the obvious one. I think a lot of people really like it. But the one I also really like is the Timberwolves one. I really like that old school classic look. It gives you KG vibes, but obviously that was a very long time ago. But I think that's one of my personal favorites. On the other hand, the NOLA one is a big no for me. I'm not a big fan of the New Orleans one. It's the Pelicans one. It's you felt with so much tradition and history behind New Orleans that they would have done something a little bit better. And maybe it's me also being an NFL fan. I would have liked to have seen like a little NFL crossover. Like they could have done something with like the Saints, like maybe have some of that logos. Well, I know they used the Saints logo or the New Orleans logo in quite a few of their stuff, but maybe having some black and gold would have been quite nice as well. So that's just my 2 cents.
Boring.
I completely actually agree with Ed on your point. So that's a first. Bray, you're talking about boring. Okay. Are you saying boring about Ed, or are you talking about
the NOLA jersey? I'm agreeing. It's the NOLA jersey that's boring. It's not the only one either. There are some dead ones out there.
I mean, the front office is being disappointing, so it makes sense to me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bray, talk to me.
Look, the one that Ed said that everyone likes is one answer. The fucking Hornets one is so fire. It's so nice. I love when they put the honeycomb on everything. The fact that the Hornets again is amazing. The Bobcats, we don't need to disturb that. Let them rest in peace. But it's by far the nicest one. I was a little bit disappointed with the Chicago one. I thought it was a bit boring. It's got a nice typeface and stuff. Like I showed it to Annie. She's a graphic designer. She was like, "Oh, that's kind of nice." But I was like, "Yeah, there's not enough going on there for me." I do like the kind of the color that's in the Denver one and the Bucks ones as well. The little splashes of it kind of brightens it up. Interestingly, I'm not a fan of the Miami one. What does everyone else think with the kind of...
I was going to say with the Miami one, I think it might be one that might grow on us throughout the season. When you see them wearing it, I think first look, it's obviously different, isn't it, with the lettering that they've gone for. I have a feeling it's going to grow on people throughout the season.
Yeah, fair enough. They have got the highest bar as well. Like, they've had some really fire uniforms. Thank God Cotton Candy... Wait, have they still got Cotton Candy? I hope not.
That's long gone. Cotton Candy.
But yeah, like they've got some really good ones.
What you were saying earlier about the Hornets, they have done an amazing rebrand at Charlotte. Like from the Bobcats to the Hornets, major upgrade. Like a Buzz City, all the color schemes, really fun. Good job on them.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, Mr. Laimbeer.
Yeah. Well, I was going to talk about the Heat, but we've mentioned that one just then. I'd say one that's extremely disappointing is the Thunder. That's just a plain white vest. It's just pathetic. Like I'm expecting to see a builder wear that with a ketchup stain down the front. There's nothing going on there. But yeah, Bray touched on it with the Bucks one. I like the Lakers one as well. I think it's just nice and plain, and just there's nothing too fancy going on with it. It's just a classic look. The Suns one is very similar to last year's one, if it's not the same, isn't it? It's very
that's the annoying thing with the Suns one.
Yeah, the same with the Jazz as well, I think, too. So there's a couple that are similar. But I actually really like the Knicks one as well. I think that's a nice one.
Yeah.
With the black
classic.
And yeah.
Very clean.
I think the Knicks touches on when they went to the finals with a Ewing. In 98, 99, which is nice. What do you want me to start with? The good or the bad first?
Start with the bad so we can finish on the good.
Yeah.
Okay, bad ones. Miami. What are you doing? Looks like a ransom note. Looks like how you're trying to give clues, but not trying to give any DNA away or something like that. Some extra credit projects for art and design. Celtics. I'm not dogging on you because, you know, we're rivals and everything. You, for such a historic franchise, you're so boring. You had those awful grey jerseys, which hopefully you don't bring up again. They were shocking. And then, yeah, the Thunder running out of ideas. Did they forget to add any colour when using paint on this jersey? And it's just so bad. The good ones, Detroit. I like Detroit. It's not bad. I also like Portland's one. It's not too bad. But the best one, and I'm gonna spend so much money on it, is Phillies. 100%, man. I'm gonna take all my money. You've got the jersey. The idea about the jersey dedicating to the Spectrum is the stadium we used to play in, where Dr. J, Charles Barkley, Moses Malone, and then you've got like the 70s disco font, which I love, and then you've got the full colours on the side of the jersey, links to all the teams in Philly. So I mean, it looks banging, and it's got a good concept behind it. I'm not being biased, but it's just take my money.
What do you lot think of the? What do you think of some of the other ones? So the Cavs ones and the Raptors one.
Cavs one's dead.
No, I don't
Really?
like Cavs one. I don't.
I
Like
think it was
Cavs.
okay.
Cavs one's dead.
They've had some better fits in the past. That's why. Like,
Yeah.
I suppose, like, I find myself judging these on what's been available recently, and like, obviously, like for some clubs, like for example, I really like the Houston one because they haven't had that kind of retro thing going in a while.
Yes, definitely not. Yeah.
I think I quite like how far Toronto step into the Drake colorways. I'm a fan of that. They're kind of owning it. I can't really fault it.
We expect to see like an OVO owl somewhere in the background, like hiding, like I'm here, bitches.
I'm surprised they've not got it on there somewhere. Like it probably deserves to go on there, to be fair.
On the OKC point, I think I was reading somewhere that like it will look like they're doing something with their court as well. So I think quite a few of these are going to have like court stuff as well. And I think like the court is going to be all colorful, where the t-shirts could be plain white. I don't know if that's what they were going for. I think what when I was reading it said like on like the Nike website, it has like a little description about everything. And I think for like OKC's this one will be painting the future or whatever. That's why they left it like that. I just think basically the intern had like half a day to do it. It's like, shit, what do I do? And just submitted that. I was like, yeah, here we go, lads.
Well, I mean, to be fair, OKC are not going to be very good. They're not going to be selling very many jerseys. And you only get, like 2 chances at this every year. So maybe they've got some fire designs in the back and they were like, you know what, let's save those for a couple years' time when we're like up and comers and not absolutely terrible, because they might actually sell some jerseys then. So I can't really argue with that.
Last thing I want to ask, because I'm a bit undecided. What do you think of the Magic one? Like, they're really trying to force this whole orange thing.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
The Magic one. But also, great point by Bray. Why have a fire jersey when your team's actually not that good? It's wasted. It's so true. Ed, you've got nothing to say.
What do you mean? What are you referring to? Say it with your chest.
The Magic aren't good. Why buy a jersey when there's no relevancy?
We got the best rookie in the league, so it's fine. We're going to be good this year.
No, Mobley's
gone now. He's not at the dunk contest anymore. You see.
I ain't worried about that. I don't even have my bottle here. I ain't worried about him. Pagan, you dickhead. Anyway.
Also, Atlanta. I like your jersey as well. I'm gonna end on that.
Yeah, it's very nice.